Welcome to part 3 of Project Black Widow. Today we are going to finish this project. Look at my watch.
Oh yeah! You gotta get sweaty! You gotta get sweaty in here! It's time to get sweaty!
This video is brought to you by CyberGameway, with an emphasis on exposing streamers of all types, as well as exploring business relationships with partnered websites and service providers. CyberGameway is the place you want to be for streaming gamers who want that sub bump. To apply for membership or sponsorship, head over to cybergameway.com.
So what we're doing today is we are going to, that doesn't need to be here. What we are doing today is we are going to get this beast back together. Problem. This is where the hard drive goes, and it's a problem because this is the hard drive that was in there. Fits just fine. It's a 1 terabyte. This is a 6 terabyte, and it is a good 1/8 of an inch thicker than that one, and it doesn't fit. So what I have to do immediately before doing anything else is cut this out. Now what I've done is I've made sure that where this goes underneath the keyboard, there's nothing there. All it is the good thing is where the hard drive is, there's nothing on the keyboard, and there is just a tiny bit of space. So that it shouldn't be that big of an issue. It shouldn't be an issue at all, actually. That's what we have to do first. So now we gotta break out the Dremel.
TeknoAXE introduces the new E900 Plus environment noise canceling headphones. Incorporating TeknoAXE's visionary digital 7.1 surround sound, the E900 Plus sports their newly designed 50mm speakers, which kick out a kick-ass dynamic range with an earth-shaking low end. Priced at only $43.99, the E900 Plus clinches the trifecta of weight, sound, and price to kick the competition in the daddy bags. Click the link below and use the code HMODS to get 10% off when you order direct from teknoaxe.net.
I'm actually really looking forward to getting this thing back together because since I've never done anything like this before, it's going to... Oh, here's another thing. With what I did was I cut out there was this sort of little square here. This is the hard drive mount. So there was this little square here with a bunch of holes, and then underneath there was this sort of, it was the protective film that you find in these little things. So when I cut it, I also cut the film, which is, would be fine because what it's doing is it's making sure that there's nothing touching the hard drive that's metal to like short it. So what I've done since I did that and I painted this, I had to take out the film. So what I've done is I've replaced it with painter's tape, which is not, there's no metal in it at all. So this is going to be fine. And it's gonna be an interesting mount. So that part I'm not worried about the tape at all. It's just going to be really, really interesting to see how this fits. Because what I'm looking at here is a little over a 1/16 of an inch of plastic right there. And when I cut this out, I'll only need about another 1/16 of an inch space, which I do believe I have. So, and if I don't, well, we're gonna have to force it. So that'll be fun. So, Dremel time.
Gonna get creative!
Okay, that doesn't work, does it? Cool. And the best part is it will fit just fine. So now that we've got that out, I've no worry now about the hard drive, which is super cool. I honestly, for a good hour, I was worried about how the fit was gonna go, and now that I'm looking at it, it's just gonna be like the perfect amount of space, and you'll get to see a little bit of metal underneath the hard drive where the keyboard is. So it's gonna, like, I really like what I've done with this because you get to see so much of what's underneath, and I don't know if anybody has like done something like that, so I think I'm a little bit of a pioneer in this. Not to shake my own horn. Okay, so got that good. Let's get this bitch back together. So what I'm doing here is I've put the keyboard in place, and now I'm screwing it in. It's going in nice and smoothly, actually. I'm pretty happy about that. So what I had to do was whoop. This has to go in on top of the keyboard. So I had to remove it again and place the keyboard in, and now I'm screwing everything on there. I'm just going to screw it in kind of loosely a little bit just so I can get it on there. That way I can secure all the cables, which I've yet to do. This is going to be a bitch. There we go. So that goes into, there's a cable here that has to go into, you can see it kind of. So I have to put them in there kind of softly and then secure them down with a tiny little lever, and that's not in. Okay, the tiny ones first. I'll do this one. They're tiny little micro IDE cables. There's one. Keyboard master. Then I'm guessing this is the mouse or the trackpad. You know, whether I do another one of these or not, I'm glad I did this one, because this one's always going to be my first. And even if I don't do another one of these, I'm glad I'll have done this one, because this one, it looks really good. It secures! It's on! The hard drive had enough space. I'm a happy guy. The hard drive had enough space. That is just, it's just freaking golden right there. It fits in here. It fits in the case. That accidentally, like the stupid accident, you know, whatever. But now you can see the keyboard, which is really cool. You can see the hard drive, you can see the M.2, and you can see all the RAM. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, if I never do another one of these, I'll be happy, but I will probably do another one if I have the chance, because this is the toughest build I've ever done, the most challenging, but just, I mean, the result speaks for itself. That is gorgeous. And even if he never looks at the bottom, he can always show it off when he shows it off, because there is not another laptop that looks like this. You know, it occurs to me that it looks like there's a lot of extra screws. I know where these came from. These came from the, oh, that's why there's so many extras, because of the other case. This looks marvelous. Marcel Marceau? No. Fuck. No, I can't get it out. Oh well. You'll never know.
It's not like it's my camera or anything.
Right, I know, right?
Grab a magnet.
Can't help it. Goodbye monetization.